Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a really long time since I filmed like an actual sit down video, but I promise it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Like, I really be wanting to, and I want to switch it up from the vlogs, but I've only had time to do vlogs since I'm in school, and like, vlogs are like, I don't know, they're more like convenient, if that makes sense. So, it's been a long time since I've actually like sit down and actually filmed a video. So hopefully this is a good one. But this video is gonna speak to what I've been dealing with recently. Honestly, to be honest, like right now in school, I'm working on being like an arts entrepreneur, right? So learning how to sell my art, learning how to brand myself, like all that. But I've come across some troubles, okay? And I didn't just come across them, like it's like I did before, but now that I'm taking it more seriously, like it's amped up just a little bit. So today's video is going to be talking about 5 struggles that I've had as a young artist. Let's get started. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to be talking about is that people don't take you seriously. And y'all, that's like one of the biggest problems. I don't think, well, I wouldn't say one of the biggest problems I have, but it's something that I just noticed. So it's like nowadays, oh, my shoe was dirty. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be green when I get up. Anyways, people don't take you seriously with art. Okay, so it's like nowadays, because the way my art is set up, I just have to, if I want it to be my career, right, I have to make sure I price it right. I can't sell myself short. When I was like in middle school and stuff like that, it was cute to sell like drawings and stuff for like $75, $100, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, it's like, and I'm selling art, like, because I do commissions and sell original artwork. And whenever people want a picture drawn, they're like so shocked when my prices are not just $100 or $75 or just $50. Like they think whenever they ask me to draw a picture, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, you can just do it for like $50, you know? But that's not the case. And then it's like people are so shocked with your prices. They don't take you seriously. It's like you tell people like this is what I want to do, and they try to also sell you short. Like even like with projects and stuff. Like so, I work with doing murals. If you know, if you've been watching me, okay. And people will ask about me during a mural, but like when they ask me to do a mural, they think they can get like a whole wall for like $300 and I'll be okay with it. When in reality, if you know, you know, with this economy, okay, I cannot live off of $300. I can't live off of $100. Like they're so shocked when you price it the way you need to. Like I'm pricing my art based on, well, I'm pricing it based on my talent and the work I put in. Okay. But also I'm pricing it based on like if I can actually live life, you know? So that's just kind of a struggle, honestly. And it's just so interesting to see like when you're actually trying to take like your work serious, it just, people are just like, it's like before when you weren't believing in yourself, right? Like when you weren't basically like charging your value, everybody was like, oh yeah, like I'll support you, they'll buy and well, they might not even buy, but they'll be like, oh yeah, I'll buy and stuff like that. But then when you started getting serious, they're like, it's just bad. But that leads me into my second point. Okay. My second point is that people don't believe art is a real job. And y'all, okay, I've come across this too many times with, honestly, they're mainly with like, I really get it from like family members, but it's not really like the young family members, like my cousins and stuff. It's not from them. It'll be from like, like they're like aunts or grandpas, you know what I'm saying? Grandmas, all that stuff. Like the older generation, like it's like when you tell them like, oh, I want art to be my career, and you want to like sell paintings for a living, they're immediately like, oh, okay, well, how are you gonna make money? And you're like, I just told you. Like they really just don't think like it's a real job. Like, and I just kind of low-key came into that situation where somebody I knew, they kind of made a comment about like it not being a real job, and I don't know, I was just like, and I'd be talking to my sister about it because me and her, we'd be looking like, it's like, okay, y'all, if you know how hard like artists work and stuff like that, you would know that this is something you could actually make a like living off of. And it all depends on like your hustle. It all depends on if you promote yourself right, if you're connecting with the right people, like you can do it. But it's like people just think like art is like, oh, you just like to draw pictures, so they like suggest you go get like a 9 to 5 job, a corporate job. Like, I don't know, they just don't take it seriously. And then when I tell people like I don't want to get a 9 to 5, like a corporate job, they're like, oh, well, you need to so you can sustain yourself. And I understand like sustaining myself, I understand that. But it's like at some point you gotta like take a chance on yourself and your art. I don't know, I just can't. It's just so crazy like to see like what people really think about what you're doing. And then it's crazy to see the lack of support. Like it's like people they like the idea of supporting you and buying your stuff, but then when it comes to it, they don't do it. Nor either like posting or anything. Not even a post. That's free. Free. I know. It's just kind of crazy. You gotta like convince people. Like people won't be convinced until you're like Basquiat or like Picasso, like making millions of dollars. And even if I don't sell my art for millions of dollars right now, I still sell it for thousands. So yeah, it's a real job. Okay. My third struggle that I've experienced is burnout. Okay. And I think more so for me, I used to deal with this like a long time ago, mainly when I was at ECU. But if you know, you know why. But not so much at A&T. Okay. But I deal with burnout, and it's like you just get like a lack of motivation. But the lack of motivation honestly comes from like you not seeing the results that you necessarily want in a timely manner. Like, I don't know. It's like you're working and then you see, you get on like social media, you see like other people and they'll be like selling all this stuff. People buy their prints and stuff like that. Meanwhile, you're over here like working your butt off, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the hang of social media. Some people are not even social media people, but you like nowadays, it's like you're forced to use social media. Like forced. And I know that's just so hard. It was kind of hard for me. I started using social media more, but when I first started, it was kind of hard because I did not want to boast. But yeah, it's like you get on social media, you see other people like buying their stuff, selling their art, $6,000 pieces, $10,000 pieces, and you're like, I wish that was me. And the fact that it takes, sometimes it can take, everyone's story is different, but sometimes it can take like years to sell like your first original painting. And sometimes that can be really discouraging, you know? But you have to keep yourself encouraged. Like right now, I'm in the process of still trying to be more improved in my. Is that a spider? Oh, no. I got scared. But okay. Um, I'm trying to be more improved in my like art entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I can honestly say where I'm at, I'm not selling as much as I would like to. But for me right now, it's like I'm still trying to grind and like be able to sell my stuff, right? But at the same time, right now, I'm learning. So I'm not happy. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not happy because I know for me in my situation, like I don't know, like I'm getting it together. Like at ECU, it wasn't really like that, you know. But now at A&T, it's like I'm under people. They're teaching me, you know what I'm saying? I'm making mistakes. I'm getting it right. I'm getting my branding together, like all that. So I don't mind. So right now, I'm not dealing with burnout as much as I did before just because I know I'm where I'm going to want to be in like a couple months or maybe like a couple years. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm going to be where I want to be. It's just I have not seen particular things happen, but it doesn't discourage me personally, just because I know what I got going on. But burnout is a big, like, I'm sure every artist has dealt with that, especially with school, especially if you're in school. Y'all just wait, because that's one of my points. Okay, next. Mm, sorry, I just blew into the mic. What the heck? Anyways, y'all, number 4, the one of the biggest things I deal with right now, y'all, is art block. And it's so bad. It is so bad. Okay, here's why art block is such a struggle. And like I feel like I don't even honestly have to say too much about this because if you know, you know. If you know, you know. It's like sometimes you don't know what to do. You just don't know what to do. Like you just don't know what to do, and then you don't even know how to like get yourself out of art block. But I think the way to get yourself out of art block is you just have to start drawing, or you just have to keep drawing or something. I don't know. Honestly, I still haven't learned my lesson, if that makes sense. Like because I deal with art block a lot, but I think the main problem that I have is just not picking up my brush and putting it to the canvas, or like picking up my pencil. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the ideas can just come to you. But the way I'm set up, I like to have big, drawn out plans, ideas, and stuff before I put the brush on the canvas. But the problem with that is that sometimes I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And that's really hard. But like not knowing what to do, it causes you to just not do anything. And then when you don't do anything, it causes you to feel behind. Because it's like, once again, you get on social media or like you see other artists, and some people they just put them out like quick, right? But not me. Okay. It's like, again, I have to have like these long drawn out ideas. And it's just, I don't know. Art block is really, that is the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing. I just don't know what to do at all. But again, I really don't have to say too much because if you know, you know, and it's really a real thing. But again, I think the thing that I have to do is honestly just start. Whatever I'm thinking of, just start. Don't even think too hard. I think my problem is I think too hard. So one day I'm gonna create a series where I don't think too hard. and I just paint. I think that would be really freeing for people with art block. Really freeing. Oh, I forgot to mention one more point. Okay, with art block, it's like you don't know what to paint, right? And then when you don't know what to paint, it causes you not to paint. And then when you don't paint, you just have to promote what you have. And it's like after a certain while, and if any artists are watching this, please confirm with me. Okay, if you deal with the same thing, it's like you have to promote what you have, but you get sick of it. You get sick of it. Like, okay, if y'all look at my page, I have these two paintings, the start of my series, right? Midnight Marley and Melancholy, and I love them. Okay, they're really nice. Anyone who sees them for the first time, they're like, oh my gosh, wow. And you know, that's really great. But it's like for me, now I've been looking at them for too long. So I'm not gonna say I don't like them. I'm not gonna say that because I do. It's just like I'm sick of them. I'm sick of looking at them. Like I have a senior show coming up, and it's like I'm gonna have better stuff, so I don't even want to put them up there, but I will. But it's like I don't even want to. I don't want to. I don't know. You just get like sick of the things that you have, which I feel like is kind of discouraging as well, because it's like I need to create something better, you know what I'm saying? But I can't because I don't know what to do, stuff like that. But yeah, that's something I deal with really bad. I'm so tired of looking at them, but I love them. They're my babies. Okay, this is number 5. This is my last point, okay, for this video at least. If y'all want me to do part 2, let me know. But the last point is just, I'm just gonna call it school. School. Okay, y'all listen. I'm a firm believer that school kills artists. I am. I'm one of those. But it really could just be my experience. But I've heard other people who are in my, like major and like field of work, like they say the same thing. School kills artists. I feel like the only way school will not kill artists is because honestly, when I went to A&T, my creativeness came back, but it was only because I had creative freedom in the class. Creative freedom. Like I feel like with regular school, when you're just taking classes and stuff like gen ed classes and you're an artist and stuff like that, like sometimes you don't have time to create how you want to. And those gen ed classes, like you taking like math, you taking English, you taking freaking heck, I don't know, some of y'all might have took biology, I don't know, like stuff like that, like hard stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's like all that work, it like burns you out, and then it like kills you. It just kills you, because then sometimes you don't even have time to draw. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time, and it's just so bad. And then there's a lack of like, it's like when you do take an art class, sometimes there's like a lack of creative freedom depending on the class and the professor you have, right? Like, not to keep bringing them up, but at ECU, my classes were just, it's like the stuff we were doing were just homework assignments, so you couldn't really do what you wanted to do, right? But at A&T, when I was taking my classes, it's like you could do whatever you want to do, whatever your mind thinks of, like do it. You know what I'm saying? And that was very inspiring. So it's like it wasn't really killed there, but at ECU, when I was just doing homework and it's like you have to do certain assignments and you can't actually do them the way you want to, it just kind of, I don't know, I think it kind of sucks the life out of you. I always say whenever I'm in school, I'm like, I want to graduate because I'm ready to move on with my life. because I just know, like, whenever I get out of school personally, I'm going to be the artist I want to be. Free. I'm gonna be free, and I can't wait. I'm gonna be free finally. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna create exactly how I want to. It's just like right now, I have no time. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say this. Let me put this out there. I feel like you have time if you wanna make time, but my problem is, and I know a lot of other people who deal with this problem. It's like you go to classes, right? And sometimes the classes be late. Like if you're not in college, classes can be at like 6 o'clock from 6, and don't let them be like 3 hours. It can be from 6 to 9 o'clock, and you'll be like tired. So imagine you have a whole day of classes. You get that last class. Your only time to paint is after you get home from like what 9 to 12, right? Before you gotta go to sleep, get up early for your next 8 a.m. class. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time you have to paint. And it's like you can risk losing sleep if you want to. So it's like you have time if you want to make time. But 9 times out of 10, like students just want to go home and take a nap. Because I'm tired. I'm doing all this work. I gotta walk around. 9 times out of 10, you gotta walk around. Sometimes you don't have a car, and then you can't move your car because there's no parking. You know what I'm saying? So you have to walk. Just stuff like that. I don't know. You can make time, but sometimes you really don't be having time, and you be so tired. Like, it's just so hard. So you don't make like you want to. So I'm a firm believer. I've always said that. I feel like school kills creativity. But of course, like right now, I'm learning that it just depends on the teacher and the type of classes you have. So, yeah. Okay, guys. That's the end of my video. I just wanted to talk about those struggles that I've personally faced, and I know a lot of other people have faced as well. Y'all put in the comments anything else that I didn't brought up that I didn't bring up or that like I didn't talk about, because maybe I could do a part 2 and talk about those things as well, talk about my experience. I don't know, you just let me know. But that's what I've been dealing with, especially in school right now, a lot of those things. And again, because I'm actually like doing what I need to do, as far as like making art my career and stuff. I've dealt with so much. It's just so crazy. But yeah, y'all let me know if I missed anything. Y'all share y'all experiences in the comments. What do you think? I don't know. Anything. Let's have a chat. I'm just kidding. That was gross. I shouldn't have talked like that. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning into my video. I'm so glad y'all came back. If this is not your first time watching, I'm so glad you came back. If this is your first time watching, I'm so glad that you decided to click on this video. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah. Y'all just pray for me as I graduate. Oh, and I'm gonna still try to, just an update. I haven't been uploading as much as I want to, mainly because of school. But I'm still trying, okay? I'm still trying to put out like actual videos, because I really do want to keep up with my YouTube channel. So also, y'all give me some suggestions that I can do in class. I have another video idea that I'm about to do with a friend or a couple friends, so I think that'll be fun. And yeah, if you have any other like ideas or like anything to talk about, y'all just let me know, honestly. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.